is good. Sunday evening. Let me close that. So what have you all been up to? I have been meal prepping, as you saw in the little intro there. And this is the second time I've made this video. The first time I made it, I was sitting outside on my back porch with my Wagyu steak and my fire tornado, enjoying the pretty weather and with my glasses off. So it's getting some natural light in my eyes. Let me move this around a little bit. There, that feels more normal. So anyway, that video that I made a little earlier, and I uploaded it and everything, and whenever I'm looking at it, it looks normal, but somehow when it gets to YouTube, it had zoomed way in. The aspect ratio was off or something was wrong with it, I don't know. But all you could see was like this. And just this part of my face, it was so close. I don't know what happened to it. But I started trying to fix it and I'm like, nah, it was only, like 4 minutes of recording, 10 minutes of editing. I can start over. So that's what I did. I started over. Let's see, for meal prep, as you saw in the intro, I cooked 5 pounds of ground beef and 3 pounds of bacon, and that's it. If I need more food, I've got eggs, and I usually add some butter. Most days I add a little bit of butter. Generally end up eating about the equivalent of 1 stick of butter a week. I don't eat a ton. I just add a little bit to my meals most days. And I've also got eggs and sardines if I need anything besides beef and bacon. So yeah, that really is mostly a beef, butter, bacon, eggs kind of situation that I'm doing. Not intentionally, that's just what I want right now. And sardines are very occasionally. I may eat them like once a week, sometimes not even that often. And so I'm ready. I got my fridge stocked. I'm ready to go, ready to face the week. And that Wagyu steak that I had some footage of for you, but for whatever reason, the YouTube creators where I sent it to. And it's so weird because whenever I'm looking at the actual video, it looks normal, but it was really good. I cooked it in the air fryer for 8 minutes, and then I seared it for 1 minute on each side, and I used some water to deglaze the pan to make a little dipping sauce. But it was delicious. Again, not something I'm going to indulge in very often because it's not necessary for me to feel like I'm enjoying my life to spend $20 on 1 steak I have to cook myself. I know if I were buying the same thing in a restaurant, it would be $80, but I'm not doing that. Speaking of restaurants, we have a Korean barbecue coming to town. It's being built right now. H-A-E Hot Pot and Korean Barbecue is the name of it. And I'm following on Facebook. They hadn't opened yet, but they're supposed to let us know, whenever they get ready to open. They're still hiring people, finishing up. Probably got to get all of their, whatever the things that make you be able to do business in town. Weirdly, our city has an additional 3% tax on restaurants and bakeries, which is so strange. I guess places where you buy prepared food. So Mississippi sales taxes, well, I don't know how it compares to other places, but our sales tax, the Mississippi state sales tax, is 7%. So everything's got the 7% sales tax too. Even groceries, which I know is less common for you to have to pay full sales tax on groceries. So we have one of the highest sales taxes on groceries in the country. But locally, we have this 3% additional tax. It's the tourism or something of that nature. But so dining out locally has a 10% sales tax on it. So, but I mean, it doesn't make that much difference to me. I don't shop in bakeries for sure. And I mean, I did last September to get my son his birthday cake. So it's something that I rarely encounter. I don't eat out very much at all, and certainly not locally. I mean, if I go somewhere where my family is, I may eat out and just spend the regular sales tax, but I don't eat out locally very much. And having that extra 3% sales tax, I usually forget, but whenever I remember, it makes me not want to do it. But I probably will go and try the Korean barbecue because my son's interested in it, and I'm definitely interested in trying it. I mean, eating out these days is it's expensive anyway. So whenever I'm doing my budget or whenever I'm recording my expenditures and I count and I put dining, I count it, unlike for groceries, I count 100% of it as dining, no matter who I'm paying for, because, dining out is a social event, and whoever my guests are that I'm paying for, that's just part of the whole experience. For groceries, I want to know exactly how much groceries I'm spending on myself. I don't know if you heard that weird noise the whole time. It was vibration plate going under my desk. But anyway, I want to know if I'm adding groceries to my expenditures. I want to know exactly how much money I'm spending on groceries for myself. Whenever I'm counting dining, I want to know how much the whole experience costs as a whole. So with groceries, if I buy groceries for other people, I count that as something else. I don't count that as my grocery expenditures. It's weird, but it works for me. Kind of lets me keep up with what I'm spending on things. So yeah, all of that weird babbling on about budgets and spending, just to say that I think that blows, having an extra 3% tax. But I'm still gonna go try the Korean barbecue. I've seen some videos of how it works. You're sitting at this table and it's got a grill in the middle of it, like this hot surface. The videos showed some assorted kinds. Almost looks like an inverted hubcap sitting in the middle of the table. I guess they expect you to act grown and not burn yourself. This one also has hot pot, so they also have two smaller little hot surfaces that are closer, off to the side a little bit, that you can put a pot of soup on. So you can be cooking your soup. You can add in anything you want to. You got your menu that you just choose which of the items you want from the menu for your hot pot, which ones you want for your barbecue grill, and they just bring you the ingredients and you cook it yourself. So you get all of these little pieces of meat or seafood and stick them on the grill and, cook them to your desired doneness. That sounds fun. It sounds like an experience, something that I'll, if I take one of my sons or both of my sons, I can imagine it being $150 for us to do that. But I'm living my life. I'm not, I'm being frugal so that I can have those kinds of experiences. I'm trying not to spend too much money on groceries, so I'll have more money to spend on doing fun and interesting things with my children. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, is the new restaurant opening up, and they haven't said exactly when it will be. hopefully within the next couple of months. But I'm hoping that I can get some video if I am able to go in there, so that I can share it with you, because I didn't know what it was like until I watched a couple of videos. So I can't wait to see what ours is really like. I'm sure this one here will be a little bit different than the ones that other people were posting videos about. And ready to, get at this week ahead. Looking forward to getting another good night's sleep. Oh shoot, I thought I was going to mention that to you, and I know I'm not continuously complaining about my sleep situation anymore, but I slept like 11 hours last night, I think, or close to it. I went to bed so I put my pulse oximeter on at 10:40. I slept for 5 hours and something. I got up to go to the bathroom, and I came back to bed and went to sleep and didn't wake up till 10 o'clock. I looked at my clock and I was like, oh my God, how did this happen? This is nuts. And I felt like I slept good. So, I'm not mad at it, Used to, whenever I had insomnia all the time, I could never catch up on sleep, no matter what. But I feel like this is normal. I mean, I had a few rough nights, and I've finally got it, made it up for it. It was possible. I slept some extra hours, and I woke up feeling so refreshed, like I hadn't in the last, I'd forgotten. I didn't realize that how I felt when I was waking up in the morning had sort of been deteriorating a little bit. It got a lot better whenever, I first started Carnivore. Within the first few months, my sleep finally started getting better, and I was feeling better. But over the last few weeks, I think it's been sliding down a little bit just because of the issues I've been having. But man, I was reminded this morning what a good night's sleep felt like, and it was nice. I hope to get another one tonight, but not until 10 o'clock. I'm going to have to set my alarm again, because I cannot be sleeping until 10 o'clock. I need to get up at 8 so I have time to relax and chill out in the morning. But that's it. I'm about to get at it. And, I forgot to ask you to like and subscribe. Please do that, so that we can get the word out to as many people as possible. And I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you in the next one.